Hello, this is a replay analysis for Edje Davids. I hope I said that right. Well, let's move on. We are facing a grand champion from season 3. Those are the best ones. We're teamed up with Out of Spec. All right, let's get into it. Now, I've already taken a wee look at this replay. So there's already a few things I've got up my sleeve to talk about. But let's see what happens here. Okay. Yep, it was reasonable to go for there. Keeps the pressure up. Your teammate was trying to come in here. I mean, let's go from out of Spec's position. Ultimately, I think. Oh, he got bumped. Right, okay, this was. Okay, I don't think he really wanted to come in. You weren't in a super great, neither of you were in a super great offensive position there. Let's go back to you here. But we had enough boost to get out pretty quickly, so it worked out. All right, so, this is unfortunate. Okay. So even though he won that challenge there, it was good for you to go up because it makes it a lot easier for your teammate to get control of it. Got some Discord notifications coming up. Alright, your teammate's getting cheeky here. Trying to go for a 50-50. I'm assuming they were on low boost. Let's take a look. No, they're actually pretty much half boost. So they're just trying to do a bit of a mind game here. Nice 50 though. Went out. But I think you just didn't believe. And that's fair. Because you didn't know where that... Let's go back, sorry. You didn't know where that ball was going to end up popping out to. That could have ended up in a pretty juicy hit for you, but ultimately you panic hit it, and I think this is the second time this match. It's probably one of the things we'll mention more is just panic hits. I just hitting it. It's like a combination of either hitting it just because you can, or it's like you're not really thinking about where you're trying to put it when you hit the ball. You're just trying to hit it as fast as possible. Alright, see there's another panic hit there, right? Because you're hitting it straight to Snowblind, who's going to be able to make some sort of play on it. So what should you do in that? Let's go back for a second. What should you do right here? Well, I'm not sure where the other enemy is, but Snowblind is over there. I think realistically, you want to give Out of Spec enough time to be able to reset and or set up an offensive play. So you really want to start dribbling this realistically, and not just hitting it straight away from you there. So because they managed to get it over you, but it works out well, and you got the boost somehow as well. That's probably just a mechanical error that. Can't fault you too much for. You were trying to... I'm not sure what you're trying to do. I guess you're trying to put it middle somehow. You ended up just conceding position and the boost. And I think I'm curious to see what Out of Spec was doing there. Alright, so Out of Spec is coming back to net. Oh, just tripped up on the thing. But he makes a pretty valiant effort to try and save that. I was going to make a point about that play. I think you just got a little bit too greedy in their corner. Like you were out of boost. I think you needed to really prioritize either getting that corner, because you could have gotten that corner boost and just got that corner boost and just let the ball go and reset yourself up. But I think you tried to do too much in that corner, and they ended up getting it past you. All right, did kick off there. Out of Spec. He's not hitting it. Somebody's not anywhere particularly useful. But I think this is one of the other big points that came up. I think you're not really believing in your teammate enough, and you can see how the distance. You got full boost, and you've gone all the way back to net and while your teammate is on the other side of the pitch, and so you're leaving too much space between your teammate and you. Meaning that if, for example, the opposing team managed to get it past Out of Spec, they're going to be able to make more touches on it before you can even get there. And so you want to sort of think about the the field as being sort of divided into six parts down the center. So 2 parts on their side, 2 parts on your side, and then 2 parts in the middle. So imagine it's divided into 6, and you kind of want to be in adjacent parts, you and your teammate, most of the time. Right. But in the end, Outer Spec solo plays them, and it worked out. So, well, we'll move on. Again, here I think, like, I mean, I won't harp on it, but like you're not believing in your teammate enough here, and so, I mean, obviously the other team has the ability to block his hit and send it back, but the thing is you're moving really slowly up. I mean, if we go back here, you're sort of just like creeping up. But the thing is, if you just started pushing up in the hope that he can pass it out to you, but you push up and you were going supersonic, you could make it back to net if the play if you had to start going back on defense. And so, but if you're pushing up really slowly, if they get it past your teammate, then suddenly you have to turn around really slowly as well. I think, we're making just a poor challenge there. So, like, how could we have avoided that? I think it's about keeping up your speed, being in a better position for your teammate to either pass to you or to pick up the ball if your teammate loses the ball. Right now I think we're just too far away from the play, and then we just... Oh, goodness me. Alright. Looks like we need some boost. Okay. You got some time here. Going to get this back corner boost is reasonable, but again, we're back into a situation where your teammate is in their corner and you're all the way on the other opposite corner, and so we're trying to see how you even going to see if you were close. If you just picked up some pads or tried to go for the mid or something else, you'd be in a better position to make an offensive play. But now we're just too far away from it again. But in the end, we get it. And I think there was a bit of a panic hit. I think he. And there. Oh yeah, so this is a good mechanical thing we can talk about. So we hit it there. So here is where you should consider taking it out of ball cam, so that you can see what the opposing team is doing, and if you practice it, you can get really good at doing aerials above your head without even having to put it in ball cam, and you can make a better play because in ball cam, it's just really easy in these situations just to miss it. Or not even know if the opponent's already gone up. That was a fine challenge. I mean, it worked out. I mean, they had to put it above you and to even get it past you, so it worked out. And this is probably going to be a goal. In fact, it is going to be a goal. Oh, not by you though. Here we go. Out of speak. He's got there. Right, let's move on. I may not watch the whole replay. Oh yeah, remember that. It was like the monster dunk. I mean, could you have done anything about that? Probably not. Look, in the heat of the moment, you're probably not going to see him up there waiting to dunk you. So I think that's reasonable. Yeah. So here, you just didn't appreciate the danger of it going center, because Outer Spec is out of position, and now, as of now, you're no longer covering your net, like neither of you are covering the net, meaning any center ball is going to go into it. That's all right. Okay, they're dipping. Continuing to dip. And it works out. Alright, moving on. I wonder if there's anything else we need to talk about. We'll recap some of the important things. Nice speed there. You ended up using a lot of boost. Oh, anytime. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, so you're getting a bit more controlled. Oh yeah, you went for the pass. Out of spec wasn't ready for it there, of course. Oh yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to. I might skip ahead to I think the last goal, and then I think we'll talk about something. We'll just recap. Okay, I think it's here. So I think it's another situation where okay, so you're low boost, out of spec, booms it upfield. Well, it kind of booms it, and you're like, oh, I've got to get some boost, right? And so you're going all the way to this boost here. We're yet in another situation where he's on one corner, you're on the opposite corner. So you're just not syncing up with getting an offense. And there's just so many small pads on the field. And to even get here, like, what, you got 55... You had like 50 boost... Sorry, pardon me. Let's go back in time a little bit. So at the start of this play, when Out of Spec's about to boom it, you pick up... No, you don't. Oh, okay. I don't know. I could have sworn you had some boost not that long prior. Okay, you got 100 boost there. Now you got 55 here. Right. Okay, so you don't need to go back for boost. But you end up spending a lot just going there. He steals that. Unfortunately, I know you're going for that. But then even then, I don't think you need to go all the way to this back boost, because now they get it past your teammate, and you're just in no man's land. And they can do anything. I mean, you end up getting dribbled here, but it's by this point, getting dribbled is not the problem, because I get dribbled all the time, and that just happens. So I think it was really just everything that led up to that. It was just not being in position to be able to pick up the slack on offense, and I think you just need to prioritize getting those small boost pads a little bit more in that situation, and being there on offense. All right, okay, that'll do. Okay, let's 2 minutes to recap. Let's go into some sort of training, some dribble. All right. Okay, so the first one was mechanically, let's say it's above you, turning it out of ball cam and then going for those aerials out of ball cam. Well, that didn't work out very well. We'll try again. So out of ball cam, you can beat the opponents like that. It just means you can see the opponents when it's above your head. The other one was when you when your teammate is pushing up an offense, rather than sort of just like going upfield really slowly like this, you've got to like maybe consider moving continually laterally along the field like this. So you're going supersonic, but it means you're ready to head back on offense when possible. But if you're slowly pushing up like this, you're not ready to go back on offense quick enough. And I think that happened also when you were cheating up on kickoffs. There's a couple of times where like you were cheating up on kickoffs really slowly, and then when the ball went over your head, you had to turn around and use a whole bunch of boost to go back. Whereas if you just cheat up on kickoffs a bit faster, and then you can turn back a little bit faster as well. I mean, look, I don't pretend to be any sort of expert on cheating on kickoffs. About what you should be doing there, but just in general, when you're pushing upfield, try to keep your speed. Collecting the small boost pads is a priority, and the big one, and probably why you lost at least a couple of points. I'll say it one more time. It's about proper spacing between you and your teammate. So not being out of the play all the way on the other side of the field while your teammate's on offense. And that's really it. I think you've got the mechanical skills to make it the champion. It's really just about decision making, I guess. Hopefully you found that useful. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.